I worked mostly counterterrorism during my years in the FBI. For someone to be faking this sort of thing, that would be something that would be unthinkable for a person to do in Saudi Arabia, because it could carry the penalty of death.
I always start looking at the archetypal constructs of meaning that we as a group of people associate these kinds of situations to.
This phenomena of the witch of the desert, it's not really specific just to Saudi Arabia. You see very similar parallel phenomena in many cultures across the planet. For instance, in South America, Central America, and Mexico, we have the legend of La Llorona.
In Japan, there's a story of Okaiku, and they physically describe this demon. It's the exact same woman.
You have Neb from ancient Egypt, who was actually going around and literally trying to kill everybody and everything.
In Irish mythology, this character that we see is known as the Banshee. She heralded death through the shriek.
This is a global type of phenomenon.
Culturally, we look across to Jinn, we look across to the Banshee, we look across all of the cultures and we find this same archetypal construct that depicts this female that's shrieking, that's heralding death. There's something to that. There's something so core to humanity that this archetype is repeated across every culture that we have.
These soldiers didn't follow any type of rules of engagement whatsoever. Tell them to turn around, maybe get down on their knees, lay down on the ground. But none of this was done in this situation. There were no rules of engagement followed.
Even though they had a truck, they could have just ran this woman over. They didn't.
The rational mind just screams, freaks out, doesn't know what to do because everything we know about reality suddenly collapses.
It leads me to believe that this may be some type of supernatural activity to get them to not follow any of their own rules that they've been trained and taught in military school. This being had some other type of supernatural power over these men.
There was something about her energy field potentially and what she was projecting that was making him take a step back.
That guy could feel in his spirit that this was something malevolent and it was something that was coming after him.
The Seven.